Welcome to the latest update program. The topic of discussion is International Migrants Day 2022. Every year on 18th December, the world marks International Migrants Day. It is a day set aside to recognize the important contribution of migrants while highlighting the challenges they face. This year, International Migrants Day falls shortly after the first ever World Report on the Health of Refugees and Migrants. The report sheds light and key evidence on the multitude of health challenges faced by migrants and refugees along their journeys. Now moving on to the background, on 4 December 2000, the General Assembly proclaimed 18 December as International Migrants Day. On that day in 1990, the Assembly adopted the International Convention on the Protection of the Rights of all migrant workers and members of their families. A high-level dialogue on international migration and development was conducted by the General Assembly on 14 and 15 September 2006, reaffirming a number of key messages. Now let's discuss who is a migrant. A migrant can be defined as any person who is moving or has moved across an international border or within a state away from his or her habitual place of residence. They represent some of the most vulnerable and marginalized groups in society. They are often exposed to abuse and exploitation, have limited access to essential services, including healthcare. Many migrant workers are often in temporary, informal, or unprotected jobs, which exposes them to a greater risk of insecurity and poor working conditions. In 2020, over 281 million people were international migrants, while over 59 million people were internally displaced by the end of 2021. Since 2014, more than 50,000 migrants have lost their lives on migratory routes across the world.